So you decided to join the Army and you're at a young age right now, probably below 14 or 15, and you want to know how can you prepare for the military at such a young age. So I got this question recently about how somebody can prepare for the Army and they're only 12 years old. If you didn't know, the earliest you can enlist into the United States military is 17 years old with your parents' consent. If you're 18 years old, you do not have to have your parents' consent, right? If you're 17 years old, you can join. So somebody being 12 years old, younger than 15 years old, but 12 years old, you have 5 years until you really have to even think about that process of actually going and talking to a recruiter. So I was sitting here thinking, first of all, I didn't realize that somebody this young was watching my videos. My average age for my viewers is 18 to 34, which is literally makes sense because that's the age that people join the military. And there's really not that many people who are 17 and younger who watch my videos. So if you are one of them, hey, I was thinking, I'm like, well, how can I help this person out? I know there's gotta be more. If there's this person who's 12 years old, maybe there's other people who are maybe even younger than that, just curious about the military. Maybe they are younger and they wanna join the military like so many people whenever they're little kids. They see posters of soldiers, they see videos of soldiers, they see their parents as soldiers, and they want to be that, right? So how can you prepare? Number one, stay in shape. That's really the best way. That is my biggest advice for you, is to just stay in shape. Don't gain a whole bunch of weight and then whenever you're 16, 17 years old have to lose 50, 60 pounds to try and join the military. So just stay in shape. You're not gonna have to be in like super muscular condition. You're not gonna have to be running 5-minute miles and stuff like that. Just stay relatively in shape. You know, you're a young kid. If you're 10 to 15 years old, there's not gonna be much you can do in the ways of, you know, building muscle and building a lot of physical fitness at that age. But what I can tell you is just stay in shape. Try not to get hurt as well. So try not to break any bones and stuff like that, because it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to join the military if you've got, you know, a broken leg on your record and you got a scar from that. So keep that in mind. Stay in shape, stay safe, and don't do drugs. So that's kind of funny how that's working out. So obviously don't do drugs, but that's totally not what I wanted to talk about here. The other way that you're gonna prepare for the military is mentally preparing. So you obviously can physically prepare, like I said, just stay in shape, do a little bit of exercising, running, push-ups, sit-ups, stuff like that, some basic stuff. The other way you can prepare is mentally. So ROTC, high school JROTC, in my opinion, is a great thing for people who are looking to join the military. If you only have Air Force JROTC at your high school, but you want to join the Army, that is still fine. What it's going to teach you is kind of that structure of the military. It's going to kind of teach you how certain things work. You're going to learn, things may be named differently, but you're going to kind of learn squad leaders and platoon sergeants and kind of the structures of that, company commanders, and like I said, like things will be called different in the Air Force, right? So I think things are called like flights, and it's a lot of different stuff, right? But you're gonna learn some of the basics of military, just, you know, forms, common courtesies, and the ways that you should actually talk to people who are a higher rank than you. So those are some things you're gonna learn. You're also gonna learn the actual rank structures. So if you are in the Air Force, you're gonna learn the Air Force rank structure. I mean Air Force JROTC, you're gonna learn the Air Force rank structure. You're not gonna learn the Army rank structure or anything like that. As far as I know, you just learn that specific branch, right? But the good thing about that is, number one, officer ranks in the military mostly are basically the same. The enlisted ranks, they're pretty much the same. The insignias are going to be different across every branch, but if you kind of get the understanding, you know the rank structure, you know kind of the roles and responsibilities of each rank, that's going to help you out a lot. So some of the other things that might be a positive of this ROTC, if you are able to join an ROTC program that is the same branch as you, that is going to be fantastic, because you're going to learn some of the basics of being a soldier, like the first few days and stuff of basic training, you know, the Soldier's Creed, the Army song. You're going to learn some of these things when you're in ROTC, right? So ROTC is a great way to mentally prepare for basic training. It kind of helps you honestly also get physically prepared for basic training. So think about that whenever you get to high school. If you are younger, if you're not in high school yet, just think about that whenever you get to high school, because honestly, I do want to say, if you are 12 years old, if you are 13 years old, if you are not in high school yet, I would honestly not worry about preparing. I'm being completely honest. I mean, aside from just staying in shape and not, you know, gaining a whole bunch of fat and stuff like that, honestly, just don't even think about it, because there's really two reasons for that. Number one is it's just a long ways off. It is a long way off. You know, whenever you are younger, those 3, 4, 5 years are gonna feel like a while, even though it will come up fast, but in all reality, it's going to be a while before you join. So I wouldn't stress about it too much, like, oh, how am I gonna prepare? Oh, do I need to know this? Do I need to know that? I would not worry about it. The second reason is you're young, life is gonna change a lot. You may not actually join. So if you kind of set up your entire life and tell everybody, and like everybody knows that you want to be in the military, and then it comes time you're 16, 17 years old and you just for some reason don't want to do it, you find another passion, that's the other reason why I would say, like, don't worry about too much, because life is going to change a lot over those years whenever you go to high school. So, you know, don't put too much stress on preparing for the military at such a young age. So that's how you can prepare for the military at a young age. I hope I kind of answered your question specifically if you are watching this video. And anybody else who is younger and they're thinking about joining the military and they don't know what they should do, you know, they're 13 years old, you know, what should I do to join the military? I kind of hope I answered that, which is really don't stress about it too much until it comes up closer to that time. So that's the end of this video. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, the comment section is down below. If you want to hit me up for any personal questions, you can hit me up on Instagram and Snapchat. Link is in the description. I also think I have an icon here now. I'm not sure where it's at, but I'm pretty sure I'm putting that there. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.